Let's talk about possible complications you may have with your Pro C face pack as far as the display goes. The possible complications that you may experience would be either a blank display, or you might have a display that is kind of garbled. Portions of the numbers or digits are missing, or you might have a full display but some of the numbers just don't make sense. And in that third example of the display is all there and the numbers are complete, but they're numbers and years that don't make any sense whatsoever, you can try the reset procedure, and that's covered under a different video. Now, if you have a blank display, that's a little bit different diagnostic procedure. First thing to remember with the Pro C face packs, as well as the ICC, is they are removable. So this is a removable, replaceable part. In the back of the face pack is a battery compartment, and that battery is there to allow you to remove the face pack and carry the face pack around the yard so as you can program in your times, and when you're finished, you can come back to the controller and reinstall the face pack. That's the principal idea behind the battery. The first step in diagnosing a blank display on the controller is just make sure, is it plugged in? Does it have power? If it's plugged into a socket, unplug that cord and double check with some other appliance, a drill, a radio, or a voltmeter, and see if you have power in that plug. If you have no power in the plug, you want to restore power back to the plug and re-plug back in the controller. If you do have power in the plug, then more than likely you do have power coming up through the transformer and over to the face pack. So in this example, we have a blank display. Inside the face pack is a battery compartment door, and we'll look here, oh geez, there is no 9-volt battery. We may not have any power coming in, but we're going to make sure, is this face pack operational? So to do that, we'll just go ahead and put a 9-volt battery onto its connection, drop it back into the compartment, and we can close up the little door there. Let's see what we have. Okay, great. We've got a no AC, so we have life in the face pack with a 9-volt battery installed. It's showing the message no AC, which means there's no AC power coming in. You should be able to go through and program all your information that you want for your run times and start times. It will not turn a station on or a valve on from battery power. You need AC power. So here we've shown that, well, gee, the face pack is in good shape. All the digits are there. And it's telling us again, when we go back to run, there's no AC coming in. If I go back over and I remove the 9-volt battery, the display goes blank, which tells us that the face pack is fine. We just don't have any power coming into the face pack. But if you do install a 9-volt battery into the compartment and you still have no display, it'll say absolutely nothing, no AC, it'll say nothing. Then you know that the face pack will need to be replaced. Now, these face packs are not waterproof. They're semi-water resistant at best, and in outdoor environments, and water and rain, you want to ensure the door is closed completely all the time to safeguard against damage to the display. Once again, if you have blank display, install the 9-volt battery. If you still have no display, you need to replace the face pack. So the other possible symptom you might be experiencing is where portions of the numbers are no longer there. It won't affect the operation of the controller, but it will be affecting the display as far as how you can program it. If you try the reset procedure that's referenced in our other video, resetting controllers, and it does not cure it, you would need to replace the face pack to get your complete display and your complete digits back again. Now let's talk about removing the face pack from the controller. The first thing you'll want to do is turn the power supply off to the controller. And once the power is turned off to the controller, when you open the back end, you'll see that the gray ribbon connects into the back of the face pack. You'll simply remove the gray ribbon from the back of the face pack, and there's a hinge release button. The hinge release button lets go of the 2 plastic hinges, and off comes the face pack in your hand. Once again, the hinge release button and the 2 hinges are here. And when you go to reinstall the door, I found it best to use a 45-degree angle, hold down the hinge release button, and the little teeth will line right up onto the holes. And we're going to very carefully reinsert this connector straight in on the pins that are inside the face pack. Make sure it's pressed all the way in or it won't make contact. So now we have our gray ribbon connected, our hinge is locked in place, and we can power back up the controller. It'll show no AC initially, should revert right away to the current time.